second part of this chicken, you're going to perform the airline breast, or otherwise known as the supreme breast. First, start by stretching the skin evenly over the breast so that when you cut it, you don't have a lopsided skin. With your boning knife, you're going to cut down to one side of the keel bone. It doesn't matter which side you want, you start with one side or the other. You're going to follow as closely to that keel bone as possible. Stay right along the bone and slowly curve your blade along the meat as you're releasing the breast from the carcass. This should go right down, and you'll have a small bone at the tip end of the breast. You want to be sure that you leave that on the carcass and don't follow through. At the top end here, at the wing end, you're going to follow it right down into the joint, and then you're just going to have to separate that joint and follow through, and the entire breast will be removed from the carcass. Now that we have both breasts removed from the carcass, we're going to start Frenching our drumette. We will show you two different methods in this video. The first one, we will start by stretching out the wing and cutting roughly 2/3 of the way up the drumette, all the way around to the bone, ensuring you've cut all of the tendons and all of the meat and skin and there's nothing left. Then you're going to use your fingers to pull that back to the joint and hyperextend that joint so that it pops out, and it should leave you with a nice clean Frenched end of the bone. All cartilage should be removed. If there's a touch left, you can use the tip of your knife to scrape it off, or even a fingernail to remove it. At this point, you want to make sure that you have enough skin to cover the breast, and then you can trim off any excess that may remain. Remember that when you cook the breast, the skin will shrink, so leave yourself a little bit of extra space so that you allow for that shrinkage when cooking. The second method to Frenching the drumette is very similar, except this time we're going to remove the flat and the wingtip at the joint as seen in the video. Now you continue just like you did the other one. 2/3 up the way of the drumette. Make sure you cut all the way around, ensuring that you've cut all the skin and all the tendon, and then with your fingers you're going to pull all that meat up towards the joint end. Now you flip the chicken breast up on its skin side up, and lay the bone down, and then with a clean fat motion you'll slice through the cartilage, exposing the bone beneath the cartilage. Then with your finger or a towel you can use to bend that cartilage back against, and it should pop right off. Again, if there's any remaining cartilage, there's a small divot on the top side of that. You can dig that out with the tip of your knife or a fingernail.